Has anybody seen the Dirty Danes? I'll get to that in a minute. But first, Wales have beaten Finland by 3-1, which means now we're in the top tier of the Nations League when that resumes in June 2022. Bit of a strange time for it to resume, nigh on 2 years, but hey ho. On to the goals. The first one. It was a pattern of passing. It was like the nursery rhyme. Rin around the roses, a pocket through a toes, there's a tissue, we all fall down. One touch passing. Gareth Bale does it. He plays a reserve ball in between the two Finland players. Harry Wilson comes in and invited, and he accepts the pass and he puts it into the bottom corner. Great goal. That's what we want to see. Then in the second half, we got the second goal. Dan James with an absolute rasper. It was covered in quality, on the postage stamp, unstoppable hit. No goalkeeper in the world was going to save that. He gets it, he smashes it in, and his confidence just grows and grows and grows, and every game goes by in the Nations League at least. And then Finland got one back. Our defence was breached. Joe Rodon made his first mistake. He didn't head the ball. He should have rose even higher. He missed it. Pookie comes in. He picks it up and he puts it in the bottom corner. That was a disgusting goal to lose. We shouldn't have conceded that goal. It should have been dealt with there and then. It's a proud record to have all those clean sheets, to be the only team in the Nations League to not concede the goal. So that's frustrating from that point of view. But then we got the third goal, turn a cushion, restored. Dan James again was superb, gave his left back a torrid time, twisted his blood, did everything that you expect a winner to do. Puts a cross in. Kiefer Moore's there, like he's on a desert island, deserted, on his own. Reshes his neck muscles and he puts it into the bottom corner. You know? Overall, it was a comfortable victory, and Finland were playing with 10 men for nigh on the full game, and the player deserved to get sent off. And I thought that Taylor, that's not a Finnish name, is it? Bit odd that. He should have got sent off for his dive. That was never a free kick in a million years. I don't know what he was playing at. You know what I mean? Is there VAR in the Nations League? Because if VAR picked that up, or the referee actually used his eyes, he would have sent him off for that. Disgraceful. But Finland did attack in the second half, but we put them to pasture and we looked comfortable despite Finland doing what they did. Dan James was absolutely fantastic. He's been low on confidence. I think what he did tonight, it comes from inner confidence. He needs to do that on a regular basis for club and country. He made the Finland back four, redundant. He was superb. He could have almost created a goal for Gareth Bale, finding an assist. But overall, his game was superb, and he has to listen. He has to learn more. He needs to develop his game. But I'm still adamant that Dan James still has a lot to offer for Manchester United, as he does for Wales. He's had a torrid time. He's had loads of abuse. He's, for me, silenced the haters tonight. He's got loads of those in abundance. I think it's very unfair on the kid, but his end product does need to prove. And I was watching a few highlights before lockdown, and Dan James was actually very good. He did provide some assists. It was just after lockdown that his confidence didn't really come to the fore, and he struggled a lot. But he will get better. He can't stay on the same level, and he needs to do what's required if he wants to be in the first team for Man United, which he will be for Wales anyway, for the rest of his career. But I think he's better than Sancho. There you go. So Dan James, well done you. You deserve it. Joe Rodon was very good, minus the mistake. He's at Spurs. Jose Mourinho bought him. I think he needs to be very careful, because Mourinho didn't want him. He wasn't his first choice. And when Mourinho doesn't get his first choice, more often than not, he doesn't play the player that he didn't want. So he's got to be careful of that. But he's playing under a defensive manager. He'll listen. He'll learn. He'll become a better player with his defensive responsibilities. So Mourinho has to swallow his pride. It's because you didn't get Skriniar doesn't mean that Joe Rodon isn't as good or even better than him. So keep playing him. I don't think he's played the game in earnest yet. and then you see what he can do. Because tonight, he put a stamp on the game and hands down delivered a performance that was very, very encouraging for him. You know, Bale got a few minutes, so overall we're in a good position. And in other great news, the Dirty Danes are out of the Nations League. I told you, didn't I, I'd get my bloody revenge. You know what? Revenge is a dish best served cold. And I'll tell you something, like I said before, if we had a full itinerary against you, we would beat you. You were lucky to beat us. We had several injuries, and if we didn't have those, we would have beaten you. And when we have a full squad, watch out, because we're coming for you, and we will go for the throat, and we will destroy you into tiny little microscopic pieces on the floor. Damaged goods. That's what you are. We're in the Nations League, the next one, and you're not. Because you're a shit nation, you got shit fans, and you're a shit team. The Dirty Bloody Danes. Disgusting individuals, disgusting team, and I hope it chokes you that you're lost tonight and you haven't qualified from your group because you're utter shite. That's not an opinion, it's a fact, and don't you dare forget it. Danish bacon, other Danish things, you know, whatever. But there you go, there you go. I always come out smelling the roses eventually, and it's took this long, but it was worth the wait, I guarantee it. There you go. So yeah, that's a wrap. I'll be back after the West Brom game, and yeah, Saturday night football and no pay-per-view anymore. That is another good thing to end on as well.